First, though, we do want to send it out to our live team coverage of the 2021 NFL Draft.
Well, good evening, Jeff and Jeannie. A big night tonight for our Jacksonville Jaguars and for all the fans for the First Coast. So much excitement as you see the countdown clock right there on your screen. We are now just 3 hours away from the 2021 NFL Draft. Final preparations are underway right now as we speak in Cleveland as that city gets ready to host the big night.
The quarterback Trevor Lawrence, and this is a live look right now at TIAA Bank Field where the #1 pick will soon be playing. Thank you for joining us for our live coverage from TIAA Bank Field for the Duval Draft Party. I'm Anthony Austin.
I'm Heather Cropper. We are so glad to be here with you tonight. And Chris, when you talk about what tonight means, this is the first time in franchise history that our Jags get the #1 pick. I mean, so much excitement, so much optimism leading into the draft tonight.
And it is the first time the Jaguars have an opportunity to possibly get a franchise quarterback since the days of Mark Brunell. And you're talking about some pressure on head coach Urban Meyer and general manager Trent Baalke. But don't forget about the owner, Shad Khan. He's entering his 10th season as the owner of this club, and they've only experienced one winning season. That came back in 2017 when the Jaguars won the 2017 AFC South Division title and advanced to that AFC Championship game. But with all the losing the Jaguar fans have endured, it seems like that happened years and years ago. Khan saying he wants to win in the worst way. He never envisioned his team going 1-15 last year. So when he pulled the plug on Doug Marrone back in January, he had to find a head coach and a GM that he believed could build a winner.
Now, I feel, with the change in leadership and obviously the draft coming up, I mean, we can have a sustainable, winning team that the city can be proud of and, our fans can be proud of.
Shad also praised this passionate fan base, saying that his fans have been very loyal and patient with this club. Also, he would not confirm nor deny whether or not the Jaguars are taking Trevor Lawrence with that first overall pick, but let's keep it 100. We know that Trevor is coming here to the River City. And while we'll have to wait for NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell to make that announcement shortly after 8 o'clock on ABC 25, that Trevor is the #1 overall pick, Trevor is already making an impact here in the River City. We continue our live team coverage with Ben Murphy and Ben. Trevor's giving back and others are joining in suit.
Chris, I don't know what it says on his driver's license, but Trevor Lawrence has pretty much been a Florida resident since December 20th when the Jets beat the Rams and handed Jacksonville the golden child and gave the Jaguars the first overall pick. So how do you turn a house in Florida into a home? A $300 toaster. It all started with a post on social media from one E_Dilla. From there, it took off to almost $60,000 given to local charities. But how did it get to that point where Feeding Northeast Florida and other Jacksonville charities benefited? Well, a toaster. Trevor Lawrence's wedding registry got posted into the world of Jaguars fans, and they ran with it. Yes, bought him a high-end toaster. He caught wind. Trevor and his new wife said they would donate $20,000 to local charities. Billy Horschel, professional golfer, FedEx Cup winner who lives right here in Jacksonville, said he'd match if it went towards Feeding Northeast Florida. So before he was even drafted, Trevor Lawrence is one of us. So he's got a home and he's got a toaster. In about 3 hours, maybe he can actually buy a house. Chris, what do we think? Ben Murphy, First Coast Sports.
Guys, the excitement is building.
Yeah.
We're just a couple of hours away from hearing Trevor Lawrence being selected by the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh, we can't wait to hear them make that announcement. Chris, thank you. And coming up in a few minutes, we're going to hear from the other big name that's creating a lot of excitement for the team.
That's right. We're talking about head coach Urban Meyer. We're going to hear about his plans for the upcoming season. Guys, I'm just so excited to be out here. I don't think I've been in this stadium in 2 years almost. Maybe.
It's been a while.
I'm in the moment. I just love this. We're going to go ahead and send things back now to Jeff and Jeannie with a look at today's top stories.
So it is definitely loud out here right now. They are doing some mic checks, getting ready for the draft now. You can hear us talking. Obviously, it is a big day for the Jags when it comes to the draft. But we're not just talking about a big day because we're getting the #1 overall pick, also because of who they're looking to really help this team lead us to some wins this season.
Yeah, in case you missed it, if you've maybe been living under a rock or something, you know the Jags signed the Ohio State Urban Meyer as the head coach of the Jags. So we want to hear from him now about his plans going into the draft and for the upcoming season.
Well, it's going to be successful. You know, we have a good idea. The #1 pick, the 25 is the one. We got about 4 names that depends how the draft goes, but we have them vertically ranked that if they're there, we'll take them. So it will be, we'll win today.
So we have faith in Urban Meyer and Trevor Lawrence when he does come here.
We are
ready. We are excited. But Tim, we have to tell you something right now. It's hot out here.
It is a very, very hot, and a lot of fans are going to be making their way down here tonight. How's the weather looking for draft night, for the watch party?
It is going to be a lot warmer than Cleveland, but here's maybe the best news. We will not have any showers or thunderstorms to get in the way.
Heather and Anthony are live now at TIA Bank Field in Jacksonville, and I can't wait to hear it tonight after all this talk. And the Jacksonville Jaguars select, fill in the blank, guys. We know, right? Hard to believe the night is finally here.
Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
It looks, Jeannie, like it is going to be Trevor Lawrence. The Jags having the #1 overall pick. And Chris, Anthony, and I can tell you there is a lot of excitement leading up to the draft, which gets underway at 8 o'clock tonight on ABC 25.
That's right. So we're here live at TIAA Bank Field for the Duval draft party, and they are getting ready. They are getting a sound check for everything. I see the cheerleaders out there. Let me see what they're doing right now. The cheerleaders are practicing. They're taking a look at the stage. They're making sure the volume is just right because we have about, what, Chris, 8,000 fans coming out who are going to be here hear Trevor Lawrence's name called when he comes to Duval, because I know what's going to happen. I'm keeping the faith.
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be. And, you know, speaking of Trevor Lawrence, there's nothing like a mother's love. I can see Heather Crawford doing this right here. Take a look at this tweet from Trevor Lawrence's mom. This is Amanda Lawrence ironing his suit for the big day.
Yeah, and so you got to see the lining of the suit. Do you see that? Oranges across the lining. Of course, Florida is the largest producer of orange juice in the country. So we are taking that as a positive sign. Duval wants Trevor Lawrence, and hopefully he is excited about being the #1 pick and coming here. We'll find out for sure tonight at 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock. And Chris, I know you've been taking a look back at his career, and it looks like all those years of hard work and dedication really are going to pay off tonight.
They have paid off, and I'm going to say this for the record: there is no doubt Trevor Lawrence is coming to the River City, so we don't need anything. That's going to happen. Trevor Lawrence has been a stud since he ever touched the football field. Every level he's played on, he's won no matter what. And with a whole bunch of winning comes what? A lot of national notoriety. We kick off our team coverage with Alex Glaze. He went back to Trevor's hometown of Cartersville, and he spoke with some folks who said through it all, he has managed to remain humble.
The buzz around Trevor Lawrence extends from California to Cartersville. The small town in Georgia beams with excitement for one of its own.
It's awesome.
He really showed out.
He does what he does best.
I kind of feel a little bit like a proud mama.
It seems like before Trevor even took a snap at Clemson, he's been the presumed #1 pick in this year's NFL draft. Just months after graduating high school, he led Clemson to a national title, and the rest is history.
Having like a star quarterback coming from here is very huge for this town.
Trevor is an impact player, and experts believe that will hold true in the NFL as well.
Whoever gets this kid is an immediate contender. He will make a difference wherever he goes, and you saw that as a freshman at Clemson. That's the impact Trevor Lawrence had.
The mayor beams with pride.
We've had people before him, but nobody else like him.
Trevor's success is nothing new to the town of about 20,000. He's been turning heads for a long time.
I heard about him when he was in middle school, like 7th grade.
It took us about 3 throws to figure out that he was going to be a special player.
And now, the entire football world knows him. The people that know him best say the notoriety hasn't changed who Trevor is, and he's basically the same guy they grew to love.
He's just mature beyond his years. You know, his faith is really important to him, and that's kind of kept him grounded throughout the process of all this hype. You know, and he'll be the first one to tell you that his identity doesn't come from what he does on the football field. That's just something he can do.
A winner, but a humble man, and that was Alex Glaze reporting.
Right now at 6, draft day is here. The Jags now just 2 hours away from making the #1 pick, and Trevor Lawrence expected to be the new face of the franchise.
The quarterback group is historically great because of Trevor Lawrence.
And I'm ready to take on those challenges and just super excited for life ahead. The best is always yet to come.
Plus, fans in the stands and in the seats tonight as the Jags open things up for what is sure to be an exhilarating watch party. We have everything you need to know, from tickets to safety protocols, ahead of tonight's main event.
So get out your teal and black and give me a Duval. First Coast News at 6, live from the bank, starts right now. Do you hear that music right there? That is like music to our ears as we count down to the NFL Draft taking place in Cleveland tonight, which gets underway in just 2 hours at 8 o'clock.
And the Jacksonville Jaguars, they've been on the clock since the end of last season. They, of course, have tonight's #1 pick for the first time ever in the team's 27-year history.
And right now we want to bring you inside TIAA Bank Field. You know, it's been a while since we've been in here, but we are so glad to be back. You know, this is familiar, some sense of normalcy, I guess you can say. We want to welcome you to First Coast News at 6 and to the Duval Draft Party here at TIAA Bank Field. I'm Anthony Austin.
I'm Heather Crawford. We're so glad you're with us tonight, and we will be joined by about 8,000 fans for a sold-out draft party. Gates here open at 6:30 tonight. A lot of anticipation building up to the night. Tonight, the draft, you can watch it live only on ABC 25 at 8 o'clock, but we have a lot to get to before draft night.
That's right. So let's talk about the man of the hour. The top selection is expected to be Trevor Lawrence. He played with Clemson for the past 3 years, and he had a 34-2 record, a perfect 2018 season, going into a national championship. The following year, a perfect regular season, but his first college loss in the championship. And the next year, the only loss was the Sugar Bowl. He also was the runner-up for the Heisman Trophy. And Lawrence has been the top college quarterback prospect ever since his freshman year, but due to NFL rules, he had to wait another 2 more years before he became eligible for the draft. Along the way, he's racked up about 90 touchdowns with just 17 interceptions.
I mean, what an impressive career he's had to this point. So how did we get here? Well, the Jags clinched the top spot for this year's draft back on December 27th, a late Christmas present, you could say, for Jags fans, as the team dropped to 1-14 en route to a franchise-worst 1-15 finish. Now, after the Jags get the #1 pick tonight, expected to be, of course, Trevor, that's not going to be the only time that they're on the clock tonight. It also includes for them another round 1 selection, the 25th overall pick, going to our Jacksonville Jaguars. And Coach Urban Meyer was asked if he's nervous about tonight.
Yeah, I get nervous about everything. It's a game day type feeling around here. Our staff has worked very, very hard. This is a transformational moment for 904 and for the Jags.
It is a big, big night for the 904. Again, the draft kicks off tonight at 8 o'clock on ABC 25. But before the draft, we have a very great special to get you ready. Chris Porter joins us now. Your sports team has been busy.
They have been. I wanted that sound effect from the cat. Ready to roar going down tonight on ABC 25. And let me tell you, the highest ranking official in the city of Jacksonville, Mayor Lenny Curry, boy, he is one of the biggest Jaguar fans, not just here in these United States, but maybe even across the pond.
And welcome back to TIAA Bank Field. It is a hot day out here today. We're just about 15 minutes away from the gates opening for the NFL Draft Day Watch Party.
Yeah, we're expecting about 8,000 people to be here at TIAA Bank Field. And behind me, on this big board back here and on this stage, they're going to hear that Trevor Lawrence has been picked to be the Jags' new quarterback. So I want you to take a look at this video. I love looking at this when I drive home at night. The Acosta Bridge lit up overnight in Clemson colors to celebrate the inevitable pick. Lawrence only lost 2 games in his college career and took home a national championship.
And so this is a closer look now at the future Jags QB, 21-year-old, born in Tennessee. He went to school in Cartersville, Georgia, where he helped his team win 41 straight and 2 state championships. And today, he is so relaxed that he actually interrupted ESPN reporting live from his home.
There was a run through here. Oh, What's up, man? What's going on? There was a run through here with this guy right here. Hey, the man of the hour. What's going on? How we feeling?
Good, feeling great.
Big smile on his face. Love it, love it. Hey, don't miss our Ready to Roar draft special. It's coming up tonight at 7 o'clock on ABC 25. Then, immediately after that, the Jags will be picking first in the NFL draft. It starts at 8 o'clock on ABC 25. Lots of excitement. We'll be here throughout the night. Jeannie and Jeff will send it back into you.